Hello friends, welcome to Research Your Food Knowledge platform. My name is Prashanth, I am a qualified food engineer and a nutritionist. So in this video, I am going to answer one of the most important questions that many people have. Why is extra virgin olive oil so costly, right? So we use different kinds of oils on a daily basis, whether it is groundnut oil or sunflower oil, sesame oil, canola oil. There are different kinds of oils that we use, right? So out of that, olive oil is very unique, and in that too, extra virgin olive oil is very specific and very nutrient dense actually. So but many people have a question, right? They want to buy this oil, but the problem is that it's very costly, right? Sometimes some people feel that it is ridiculously costly. So let's try to understand what are the reasons why it is so costly. And let's also look at some of the health benefits of this oil, right? So the first one is it starts with the fruit, not the seed, right? This is a very important point. So what happens is, for example, if you take groundnut oil or sunflower oil or palm oil or rice bran oil, most of the times, most of the oils that we extract, for example, groundnut oil is extracted from groundnuts, basically the seeds, right? Even same with sunflower oil and even palm oil also, they have very high amount of oil present in them, right? What I mean by that is, if you take groundnuts, for example, so they have about 45 to 50% oil in them, right? If you take a nut, typically it has that much amount of oil. Same more or less similar with sunflower oil, and even palm oil that we get also has about 45 to 50% oil in it, right? Whereas the problem with olive oil and olive fruit is that it has only about 15 to 25% oil, right? And the thing is, olive is olive fruit from which we are extracting this oil. It's not from the seeds. So since it has such low amount of oil in it, automatically the cost increases, right? Because you need more fruits, more amount of fruits to get the same amount of oil. That is one of the main reasons why the cost significantly is higher. And that too, extra virgin olive oil is of the highest quality and purity, right? There are different kinds of olive oils, like you can take virgin olive oil or even olive pomace oil. There are different variations of olive oil, and out of that, this is the highest quality oil. That also increases its cost, right? And the thing is, many times if you see, the highest quality or the most well-known brands, they hand pluck these olives, and they make sure that the oil is extracted from the best quality of olives, right? Many times the olive fruits that are not of that good quality, they are discarded or they are thrown out, right? Or they are used to extract other kind of oil. So that also increases the cost of this olive oil. And the second thing is cold pressed, right? So if you take oils, there are regular oils, which are extracted through chemical as well as heat methods, and there are cold pressed oils, right? So if you take any kind of oil, even if it is groundnut or sunflower or anything, typically cold pressed oils are costlier, right? Because the process involves low temperature extraction, where you can't extract the whole amount of oil present in them, right? So that increases the cost, because every time the yield, the amount of material that you are extracting from something, when it goes down, the cost automatically increases, right? It's logical, right? Same thing with extra virgin olive oil also. So this extra virgin olive oil typically is extracted through cold pressed methods at less than 27 degrees Celsius, right? So because of that, see, the thing is, in olives, already the oil content is lesser, right? As I said, only 15 to 25% compared to about 45 to 50% in sunflower or groundnut or other oil seeds. So the oil is already lesser, and because of this cold pressing methods, the total amount of oil that is present, also we cannot extract that. So that also increases the cost, right? This is also one of the reason for that. So this cold pressing is one of the reasons why the antioxidants, the polyphenols that are present in this extra virgin olive oil are present in the oil itself. And they give the health benefits of heart protection and overall inflammation reduction, and things like that, right? So this cold pressing method is very important for this extra virgin olive oil. So that is also one of the reasons why the cost increases. The third thing is labor intensive harvesting. This is also very important point. So typically what happens is, in most of the oil seeds extraction and the harvesting and the whole processing, there is a lot of mechanization involved, right? There are a lot of machines that are used to reduce the labor cost. Whereas in case of this olive oil, most of these olive fruits are grown in hilly regions, right? So where the machines either cannot be used, or sometimes it's not possible to implement those machinery in the in that real world situation. So that also significantly increases the cost, because labor intensive cost, anything where manual labor is involved, humans are involved, the cost automatically increases, right? And if you see, as per the International Olive Council, close to 60% of the production cost of extra virgin olive oil goes to the labor, right? So unfortunately, this cannot be reduced significantly. Yes, there can be optimization done, right? That is being already done, but at the same time, beyond a point, it cannot be reduced, right? Because human beings, whenever people are involved and there is manual plucking and manual segregation and all of these processes are involved, the cost has to go up, right? That is also one of the very, very important reasons, right? And the next thing is short shelf life and fragile nature. This is also very important. So what happens is, extra virgin olive oil, if you take, it's a very, very fragile product, right? So you need to maintain that flavor, the taste, and even the nutrients, and that you have to protect this extra virgin olive oil from light, heat, and oxygen, right? So all these three things can significantly reduce the quality of oil. So what happens is, many times these producers or people who are preserving this oil and processing and filling into the bottles and all of these things, they need to follow certain procedures, right? For example, producers must invest in dark glass bottles, and also inert gas flushing and temperature controlled storage. So all these things significantly increase the cost, right? For example, let's take inert gas flushing. What is this? So what happens is, in our environment, we have 78% nitrogen and about 20 to 21% of oxygen, right? Nitrogen is not dangerous to the oils, but the oxygen is very, very dangerous, right? Because if the oils get exposed to oxygen for a long period of time, that can lead to rancidity, bad flavor, right? So to prevent that, this either nitrogen or argon gas, these gases are used as a blanket, right? Just above the oils, right? So that the oil does not get rancid, right? So this significantly increases the cost, and even the dark bottles and even temperature controlled environments, all these things add up to the cost actually. So the next reason is climate and weather conditions, right? So what happens is, this olive, the crop can be affected by pests, and even the drought and frost and all these things, sometimes olive fruit fly also really affected badly, right? So these things can also reduce the yield, or sometimes what happens is, the overall production itself goes down significantly, right? Once the production amount goes down, automatically the cost will increase, right? For example, in 2023, see, if you take the countries that are producing the highest amount of olive oil, Spain is number one, right? And Italy, Greece, and Tunisia, these are some of the countries that are producing this olive oil, right? The olive crop that is not suitable to be grown everywhere in the world, right? That is one of the major factors in determining its cost. So what happens is, in 2023, heat wave in Spain caused 40% reduction in the crop, right? So every time there is lesser supply of any kind of product in the market, and when there is a serious level of demand to that product and the supply is lesser, the cost significantly goes up, right? That is what happened. And at the same time, due to the climate change and the higher and higher temperatures are being recorded, right, across the world, especially in Europe region also, and even there is serious problem with water availability also, right? So all of these reasons together are also leading to this high cost of extra virgin olive oil. And the next point is certification and authenticity costs. These are also involved. For example, every time this a brand releases extra virgin olive oil into the market, so that olive oil has to be properly checked. There is a sensory testing. For example, people will taste, see the flavor, see the color, and how is the stability of that oil. These tests are done compulsorily, and there are also chemical tests that are done. For example, acidity, right? The acidity has to be less than 0.8% and peroxide value, and there are multiple such chemical tests that are done, right? So that before they are released into the market, for the trust and authenticity of that product, these tests are compulsorily done. And also there are some certifications that are done by companies that also increase the cost of this product. Last part is global demand meets limited supply. So what happened is, over a period of time, extra virgin olive oil is one of the most important part of Mediterranean diet, right? So Mediterranean diet has got popular across the world, and people are trying to follow the diet, right? Because it can lead to better health and even longevity, right? There are multiple studies that say that. So that is also one of the reasons why there is a serious level of demand that is coming up from across the world. But at the same time, the production is not being scaled up that much because of the reasons that I already mentioned so far. Mechanization cannot be done. There is a lot of manual labor involved, and at the same time, even this crop also grows only in certain regions. It cannot be like you cannot put this crop anywhere and just let it grow. That doesn't work like that, right? So together with all of these reasons, the cost of this extra virgin olive oil is one of the highest, right? If you take in India, for example, the typical oil costs about 150 to 200 per liter, right? Whether it is groundnut oil or rice bran or even sunflower oil and things like that from normal brands. Whereas this extra virgin olive oil can cost up to 1500 also, right? Just for liter, right? So basically it's about 7 to 10 times costlier than regular oils, but at the same time it has its health benefits, right? Definitely this oil is very unique. It has very unique composition. Typically what happens is, in most of the oils, either they have, if you take seed oils, right? Oils have high amount of polyunsaturated fats, right? Whereas if you take butter, ghee and lard and that kind of animal based fats, they have very high amount of saturated fat, right? Whereas in case of olive oil, it is high amount of monounsaturated fats, right? And there are also a lot of polyphenols, antioxidants that are present in this oil that are very, very beneficial for your heart, for your brain, and overall health also, right? So definitely, if possible, try to use this oil, right, especially in salads and soups or even pasta, above the pasta and vegetables, just for drizzling, not for high temperature cooking, right? So I hope you got the point why this extra virgin olive oil is so costly in the market. And if possible, try to buy it when there are discounts or from e-commerce portals or things like that, right? So I think this answered one of your important questions that we got from people. And if you have any further questions, feel free to ask those questions, and don't forget to subscribe to Research Your Food YouTube channel. We are going to create more and more interesting videos on topics like this related to food science, nutrition and preventive healthcare. And thanks a lot for watching. We hope to see you in our next video.